1 in 8 older Americans suffer from it. The Heart of America chapter of the Alzheimer's Association hosts support groups and workshops for people with Alzheimer's disease and their families. And this Friday is your chance to help out with that cause. We welcome former Kansas Congressman Dennis Moore, along with his wife Stephene and Michelle Nieden of the Alzheimer's Association, here to tell us more about the event. And so glad to have you all with us this midday.
Glad to be here.
So what can people expect from Friday?
Well, it's a wonderful event. It's at a private home in the Shawnee area. And we've got a band. Heidi McKell and the Justice League are playing. Great food from Carrabba's. And we're looking forward to having a good evening and raising money for the Heart of America chapter of the Alzheimer's Association.
And why is this something that you are involved with personally?
Because personally I have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's, and I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. My dad had it as well, so I understand there's some genetics involved. It was something I was hopeful wouldn't happen, but it did, and so we're going to deal with it as effectively as possible and be as helpful as possible in trying to find a way for people to deal with this disease, and also hopefully someday a cure.
And so for people at home who are watching this, what are some of the early symptoms that you experience that should be a red flag to people at home?
I can't remember. No, that's...
You've got a sense of humor.
Oh yeah, that kept me sane in Congress for 12 years. But seriously, just forgetfulness at times. And it's not horrible right now. And I understand there's some aggression involved sometimes, and it can get worse. But I just forget sometimes names or something like that, and things that I write down a lot more than I used to. I had a great staff over the years, and that's gone. My wife doesn't want to be my staff, so.
And as a family member, what are some of the challenges that families face when there's the diagnosis and then also trying to help their loved one through the process?
I think one of the most significant challenges is when the individual either doesn't have the opportunity to be diagnosed early enough, or if they are diagnosed early enough, do not choose to acknowledge and deal with it themselves. So individuals like Congressman Moore should be applauded for coming forward early. I think it is so helpful to families to participate in a dialogue and planning rather than to have to deal with that on their own. And those challenges change over the course of time.
And when we talk about a support system needed, what do families need?
I have found the most important thing or I should say the thing that's been the most helpful to me is what we did find with the local association, and that's the opportunity to speak out and talk about it. Years ago, when I was a kid, you couldn't say the word cancer. You might catch cancer. We've learned through the years that that's not true, and Alzheimer's just needs to catch up with that, and we need to speak the word and talk about it and not be afraid of it.
So how can we get our hands on tickets, and tell us again where and when is this event?
Well, it's going to be Friday night, the 15th, from 6 to 8 p.m. You can contact the Alzheimer's Association for more information either through the website, www.alz.org, and you put in your zip code, and it will bring up all the information in regard to the event, or the phone number is 913-888-831-3888. There we go. I better not give that information.
Well, we'll probably put this information for you a little later on our website, kshb.com. Appreciate you sharing your story and raising awareness.
Thank you very much. Thank you.